The Dancing Plague of 1518. V. What if I told you that hundreds of people once danced until they collapsed from exhaustion and no one knew why? This is the bizarre true story of the Dancing Plague of 1518, one of the strangest mysteries in human history. It all began in July 1518 in the city of Strasbourg, which is now part of France, but was then within the Holy Roman Empire. One morning, a woman known as Frau Troffea stepped into the street and began dancing. There was no music, no celebration, no festival. She simply danced and couldn't stop. People watched in confusion. Hours passed, then an entire day. She kept dancing despite being exhausted. Within a week, something unbelievable happened. More than 30 people had joined her. By the end of the month, nearly 400 men, women, and children were dancing uncontrollably throughout the streets. Some danced until their feet bled. Others collapsed from dehydration, exhaustion, or heart failure. The city authorities had no idea what was happening. Doctors examined the dancers, but found no obvious disease. Instead, they believed the victims suffered from hot blood, a medical theory common at the time. Their solution was shocking. They thought the dancers needed to dance even more until the illness left their bodies. So they built wooden stages. They hired musicians. Professional dancers were brought in to encourage the victims. But instead of helping, the number of dancers increased. The mysterious plague became even worse. Eventually, city leaders realized that they had made a terrible mistake. The music was banned. The stages were removed. Many victims were taken to a nearby shrine dedicated to Saint Vitus, a saint believed to protect people from strange illnesses. Slowly, the dancing stopped. But the mystery never ended. So, what really caused the dancing plague? Even today, historians and scientists continue to debate the answer. One popular theory suggests the victims accidentally ate rye bread infected with a fungus called ergot, which can produce chemicals affecting the brain and causing hallucinations. However, many experts believe this explanation doesn't fully fit the evidence because people poisoned by ergot usually become too weak to dance for days. Another theory is mass psychogenic illness, sometimes called mass hysteria. Life in Strasbourg was incredibly difficult. The city had suffered from famine, disease, poverty, and constant stress. Some historians believe fear and psychological pressure became so overwhelming that it spread through the community, causing people to unconsciously imitate the strange behavior. Others think the event may have involved religious beliefs, social pressure, or a combination of several factors. The truth remains unknown. What makes this story even more fascinating is that it wasn't completely unique. History records several smaller outbreaks of unexplained dancing across medieval Europe, although none became as famous as the events of 1518. More than 500 years later, the dancing plague remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. Was it a medical condition? A psychological phenomenon? A religious event? Or something we still don't fully understand? No one knows for certain. And perhaps that's what makes the story so unforgettable. If you enjoyed this incredible true mystery, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing history, stories, and unexplained mysteries from around the world.